candidates come and get their degree. But the original idea of the college was to leverage things like sports, music now, because we feel that sports can bring people together, but it's education that will keep them together. And one of the early inspirations that I had about this college was back when I looked at the Irish rugby team in the 1970s and 1980s. At that time, Ireland was a different place than it is now. We had the troubles in Northern Ireland. We had the Catholics on one side, the Protestants on the other side. It was almost what you could call civil war. But during that time, there was one rugby team that represented the entirety of Ireland. They played under one flag, they played under one jersey, and they died for each other on the pitch. When they finished playing sport, they went back to being enemies again on the street. And that to me said something. If sport can be that powerful, why can't we do something with it? Why can't we use sport to bring people together? And what stops keep people coming together? That's frankly is education, making them break down barriers, making them see that we're all the same people. Whether we are skin colour, our religious beliefs, whatever, at the end of the day, we are still the same people. And it is one of our missions to the college that as we grow and grow, that we will bring that message further afield, and that we will leverage things like sports and music to help make this world a little better place to be. And education is a very powerful force, and it's one of the ways that can happen. Now I remember when I first was asked to help out with the young scientists of Tanzania, going back 10 years ago. I was asked to see could I go and help them because I run an education company when I don't teach. And I went to the very first inaugural meeting. It's called Young Scientists of Tanzania. And I was amazed. The first conference we held was in the field, and there's a few little huts there that we tried to make out that we're trying to do something in science for secondary school students. 4 or 5 years on, that had then become a very big conference in Tanzania, where 150 students in schools would represent their science projects at the end of every year in Dar es Salaam. But that's not what inspired me most. What inspired me most was 2 particular groups of students that travelled 3 days from Arusha to come to Dar es Salaam to present their science projects. There was 2 guys who were blind. They were blind from birth. And they came to Dar es Salaam and presented their project about how to make the world a better place. They were blind. I was humbled when I went to their stand and I talked to them. I went to the next stand and there were 2 girls there who did a project on trying to find out why so many people in their village died from cancer. They used some equipment I gave them some months before that. It cost me more than a few $100. But with that equipment, they discovered that at the end of the town there was an old disused mine that was emitting high levels of radiation. And they reported to the local government and they shut the mine down. So something simple like that, a small difference can make a huge difference. And that's what education does. It unlocks the world. The only way the world can achieve freedom is through education. And that's why I'm privileged to be here and be able to do what we've been able to do. And also too, there are so many sports people who are the top of your profession. Some of you are World Cup winners, Champions League winners, won everything there is to win. But you're here now with another challenge, trying to embark on a new career that you know awaits you. And that confidence that you have in us to help you through, and also that sense of self-belief that you have, and that determination that you have, is what keeps us going. And we hope there'll be more like you, because we all know the issues that face professional footballers and sportsmen when they leave the game. The amount, and Nicola's here and we're happy that she's here, 55% of players will suffer from mental illness. Another 30% of them will be divorced within 18 months, and 60% have gone broke within 2 years. And you look and you think, that's incredible, how could that happen? What could have stopped that happening is education. And that's why we hope our message and our vision will travel further after this inaugural day today. So that just leaves me now really to wrap up and to thank you sincerely for being here, and hope that you go on, inspire others to follow in your path. If they have the will to succeed, we have the desire and the will to help them. Remember that humble butterfly, and one small effect, when it's compounded, can make a huge effect. And just to explain and make you aware how the powerful of compounding on small effects can be, if you were to travel a journey of 100 meters in a straight line by one equal 1 meter steps, you'd have traveled 100 meters after taking 100 steps. But if you compounded your effort, that same number of steps would have taken you around the world 17 times. The power of building on building is just quite amazing. And the power of giving back, this is what education is all about. So, I wish you the very best for the future. You will remain in our hearts forever, and we are here for you forever. And on that note, I declare this congregation closed.
Standing for the procession of the Academic Council.